with mouthfeels. Now crepe cheetah.
Excuse me?
Oh, I love
I
that.
am the best.
Shut up, at least she doesn't harass me.
I don't harass you. I'm the nicest person to
You're
you.
a laughed follower. You harass everybody.
That's a lie. I'm the best follower of the best voice. I say it's a lie as a jest. I don't mean it in seriousness. It isn't harassment. But it is annoyance for sometimes, for some people. I assume I'm speaking to the idea then, as I do not summon speakers dumb.
Nero is getting a visit.
I'm sorry, okay, who's Nero, may I ask?
My dad?
Bye, Dad.
Sorry.
Nice.
I know.
Your dad is getting a visit?
No. The dad didn't. Which is
Okay,
like an oxymoron.
who is her dad?
Huh?
Who is her dad?
How's your sibling? He's alright. I haven't spoken to him for a few weeks now, I believe it would be.
At the moment.
But last we spoke, he seemed a little bit
Complicated.
irritated about people misusing his name.
Volunteer is selling
complicated.
themselves
It's a little bit
out.
ironic considering he is usually the one running around annoying others.
What, does she have two dads? I'm a progressive kind of person. I don't mind it.
He seems to have no patience for what he dishes out.
Oh no, so do I.
And I say that as an observation.
Volunteer wants
It doesn't make me dislike him.
I wouldn't mind that either.
I just need emotional support. Like
I
all
will
the
give you
time.
emotional support if you tell me who her dad is.
The others are quite noisy.
Can you please tell me why it's complicated?
It is fair
You're really
to judge, I would agree, considering everything he's
Tell me
done.
who her dad is. Tell me
I don't
why.
truly condone those who do judge,
It's
but I do feel
complicated
people should give him a little bit of room.
because Isn't that liked by the voice I'm
He still has a
talking
chance to
right
develop, in
now,
my opinion.
and I'm trying to not be
Hopefully
an ass.
for a little bit better, to
What's
mature.
the first letter of their name?
Of Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the T god? Is it the L god?
It's the T god.
Ah, okay. Oh hell, if you're dancing, I'm dancing.
Oh, soccer.
Oh hey. if you're
Yes,
dancing,
I believe
suck
you're
my
referring to the message I sent about a theory I had on what happened on the night.
They were right
Oh,
back.
but
Bear in mind it's only a theory, it's nothing concrete, and it's only based off what I've learned from other members in the club. I'm sure the actual witness could give us a far more discerning answer if they were willing to speak.
I don't know who the fuck has the name The Devil in Your Urethra, but that's a pretty creative fucking name.
That's narrow.
Ah, so
Nero, where is he?
Oh my god.
it's a bit
he's
lengthy,
Nero.
but I'll try and make it simple. As it goes, from what I understand, what we learned from the measure cuts is that Colm was running the night previous to when the symbol broke.
Malphys, how are you still being the one who's getting
On that
cheated?
night,
Jesus Christ.
he apparently was filled with anger
Like the fact that he
and
silent
collapsed
announces that he's literally
somewhere in the
fucking
street.
for his life.
The thing that interests me is that he apparently collapsed in a puddle and stayed there for some time. And it seems like he blacked out, in my opinion, based off this information.
What, what you mean, like the.
I think this may be the night when you went to speak to him,
Someone's watching
Yeah,
us.
it's kind
and
of.
not the night on which the symbol broke itself.
I think they're trying to make us have an.
Do you
epilepsy
think I'm
attack.
correct, or do you even know, for that matter?
Hold on, I'm gonna go touch it with a stick.
I'll be okay. I think.
Alright. I'll try and be quicker about it then. Well, regardless of whether or not you can confirm that this was a night that you spoke to him or not, I believe that is the case, and I believe you tried to help him
And you ain't.
change his approach to how he would deal with Chorus and all the dramatic stuff happening in his life. So, as a result of that, he went home, and then he was going to break the symbol. For some reason, I'm not completely clear on why.
I'm gonna be useless.
I have guesses, but no concise idea. As a result of him going to break the symbol, another voice slipped in his moment of guilt. And I think this is what led to his perception of death, or him seeing himself as dead. Having two voices in him at this moment drove him insane, and it led to the symbol breaking,
Stalker's on it.
and it led to him breaking. I think this second voice was Nameless herself, the Nameless one.
I can. I'll be able to tell if it's a stalker if he smells like body.
And this
odor
is
or
why,
his body
when the
odor.
symbol broke, it broke her in turn. I'm not sure whether she was damaged beforehand, or... It's not entirely clear. But I think something along those lines are the events that occurred with Colm
Are you going after him?
over the last few days of his life. I'm sorry, that was not my intent. I knew it would be kind of upsetting information, but I don't want it to do anything to you. I just felt like you should be the one to know it. Of anyone, it applies the most to you. That and Nameless, but I don't really have any way to speak to her. I also don't know if she intended for this to happen, or if it was not something she foresaw.
So is it true that
Yeah.
he only visited Goodwill?
I feel like he was simply filled with misguided anger and resentment after the whole drama with the child that occurred with his sister. I felt like it wasn't guided or directed anger, but I felt like someone, and I felt like it was most likely to be you, because you said you spoke to him when he was angry, gave him an ideal to follow. And I feel like it was on that night. Interesting. So that part at least might be true. But the other events, I may not have the full picture yet. I assume your followers have told you about the unknown caller and how we suspect they're the true witness to the events. I feel like they may be a missing piece to this, to understanding it all, but they're not willing to tell us. A war in him. So he was torn by two ideals? Whether to fight back against the system or to submit to it, maybe? Interesting. Well, thank you for your conference on it. That is fine. I've given what I meant to give. Survive the idea. I hope the knowledge is of some use to you.